I met a gypsy.
I still got that trophy. I think it's in my camper still. I got to grab that the next time I'm there. It's in Georgia.
Dude, it was, it was such a cool moment, man. And I mean, I've always been an AP fan, but there was something about seeing you on the podium with the mullet and the mustache, and it's cool to know. This is one of the things I wanted to dig into in this podcast was like, was there a point where you said, you know what, I'm country, I'm here, yeah. I want to have a good time. And you said before, you were like, when you're pro, they put you into this box and they put you into this serious trainer, and they put this is the square that you got to operate. And mustache wearing, mullet boy, do it for Dale on the podium. We ain't seen that in that box for a long time. And it's like, it must be, it's a risk, man. Like, it's a risk to take. Like, for you to put yourself out there in that way, shaving the mustache, run the mullet, say that shit on the podium. It's like, that ain't standard. But when you did it, everybody just went, yes, we needed this.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it was, I don't know, like I've where I grew up was like country and stuff, and then obviously moving out here, I've had my different looks. I've tried out different looks. I've tried the skater look, the whatever look, and it just doesn't sit right with me. And yeah, I think now I'm just like, whatever. I don't want to try to impress people anymore. Like, this is me, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you can get the hell out of here. Like, I don't know. Like, this is what I grew up around. Cornfields, lifted trucks, and blowing
Jason
black
Aldean,
smoke everywhere.
Baby.
Yeah. Yes, sir. And I don't know. That's what I like, and that's what makes me feel at home. So whatever I can do to get that feeling, I do it as much as I can.
And so there's obviously like a while that you don't feel like you can be yourself. Like, has it been on your mind for a while to where like you felt like, because hey bro, I felt that same shit, man, when I moved to America and I was there. Like, I'd never worn those kind of clothes that I started wearing. I never even gave a fuck about clothes. Like, we didn't have, like, that wasn't like a thing where we grew up, you know what I mean? Like, there was people that looked cool, but I wasn't one of them. And yeah, man, I felt that. I spent some fucking cash at Zoomies in that Temecula Mall trying to look like everybody else, I can tell you that. But it's like, I don't know, was that shit on your mind for a while, and like you kind of wanted to, this is what you wanted to be like, and you just felt like you couldn't? Or what? I guess, what was the thought process? Because again, it's like, looking back with hindsight, man, like, you needed to do this. Like, this has helped you.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's been on my mind quite a bit. I mean, I've always been the one to just, I mean, I used to shop at Walmart for clothes when I lived in Georgia. I was just like, I would go there and buy their whatever camouflage they had, and I probably still got it in my closet. But yeah, there was just this kind of, if I wore this out here, I felt like I would not get made fun of, but just like not really be accepted. Like, just like be the outcast and not really, I don't know, get accepted, I guess. I guess yeah. That's the biggest part of it. But now that I got a wife and a family, I'm not really trying to impress anybody but my wife sometimes. But yeah, I think now, thinking back, just I thought I was sick. I thought I was cool wearing those California clothes and then tight pants, and I still have a couple pairs in my closet that I'll break out sometimes when I want to show the booty off, but but I just don't really wear that style anymore. I got skate shoes. I'm Osiris Rider, baby, number one. Bringing them back into moto, but I still got my boots in the closet.
No, I mean it's a point. Like, if I've got any pull in this industry with this fucking silly podcast that I do, if there's any way that I can get a narrative out there and tell a story, it's to tell the story of Aaron Plessinger throwing away all the bullshit and being himself, and it helping his results, and it helping his career and growing his like, dude, what you're doing and what you did this year, it's huge for the sport, in my opinion, because I know a lot of people that are like you, dude, you know, and it's like, it's a bummer, man. Like, this version of you is just so rad, and it's so cool to see. You know, like you almost become like a representative for all the people that felt the way that you did, man. You know, like, there's a lot of people that do feel like they can't act like, you know, country if they're country, or they can't act like a fucking bogan Australian if that's what they are. And you know, I feel like Coop, even, like, you kind of saw Coop this year, and as soon as you guys were in the East and in the South, Coop was like, thanks to my Southern fans, you know, and it's just like, that sort of stuff is maybe overlooked or maybe not seen as important as what it is, but like, it really is, dude. And the cowboy hat in opening ceremonies, and, you know, for you to embrace the, you know, your own style and like the thing that makes you, fuck, dude, thank you. Like, it's so needed. And I hope that you're one of the guys that can lead like a new generation of guys that is gonna say like, hey, with all due respect, factory boss man, I'll do my shit, I'll try not to cuss, I'll try not to be a dickhead, but I'm gonna wear a fucking cowboy hat, I'm gonna have a fucking mustache, and I'm sure as shit gonna run a mullet.
Well, I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, that's that means a lot, and yeah, I'm just trying to set an example for the kids that, you know, I mean, weren't really the shit growing up. Like, I was never the shit growing up. I was always just a medium top 10 guy, and you know, I just kept at it. You know, I kept at it, kept working, and eventually the opportunity came, and I pounced on it. And yeah, I'm just trying to set a good example for anybody that wants to be in my shoes and know that they can do it. Just keep being yourself. Don't change, and be a be a good damn version of yourself. That's what I try to push.
Yeah, man, no, I'm all about it. And the coolest part of it all is that your results got better. And I think that there is an important correlation there between feeling like yourself and feeling like you can be yourself and feeling the things that I'm sure you felt the night that you decided to shave in a mustache, and the results, you know, like, I mean, did you feel like, did it feel right then? And then do you think that those kind of things actually did add up to like the performances that we saw you have at the end of this year? Oh, the season, sorry.
I think so. I think definitely, because I mean, when I don't know, when I try to be all, I don't know, clean cut and dry and try and impress whoever I'm trying to impress, that's when shit falls apart, and that's when I don't really get it done. But when I'm feeling myself and I know I look good, I mean, you look good, you feel good, you ride good. That's what my buddy tells me, and man, it couldn't be more right.
Yeah, nah, man. So it's cool, man, and it was something that I really wanted to try and, you know, like I said, if there's any fucking influence that this thing has, it's like that's a message worth getting out there to riders, you know. Like, I mean, I'm sure you know a bunch of people that are probably still kind of like in their shell a little bit, like they're not really feeling, you know, rider-wise, like they don't feel like they can give away too much. I mean, Eli's probably a crazy example of that. Like, and this is what I can't remember who I think I was talking about this with Deegan actually, and because he was saying like he loved the Jet thing where like Jet flipped off Mosman over the finish line, and then there was a bunch of people that hated that deal. And I was like, all right, this here is a real good example of kind of like the problem that we run into. So you get a kid that's acting a little bit out of pocket, and then you want everyone just quick to like shit on him. And then what it does is it creates this environment where the next time he thinks of doing anything at all, even if it's not out of pocket, he's just going to go, fuck, it's not worth it. And I think that's what you see with Eli. Mm-hmm. It's like, I don't know who Eli is at all. Literally. The dude's got a helmet on when he races. I know what he looks like. I don't fucking know him. I don't know anything about him. I'd like to. The dude's one of the most savage motherfuckers that's ever rode a dirt bike. Don't know who he is. And I bet, I'd be willing to bet money that is the feeling that he has. Like, these people won't accept me if I run, you know. He would be a camo warm-up boy for sure. You know?
Mm-hmm. Dude hunts. He lives in Colorado. I mean, that's all I know, and I think that shit's cool. I think that shit is so sick. Living out where he is. I mean, trains by himself. Obviously, the dude has an insane amount of drive, an insane amount of want, but nobody really sees him outside of his shell. You know, I don't think he's ever really came outside of his shell and really been himself in the limelight. I could be wrong. We all could be wrong. It just might be who he is. Just a quiet dude, and that's cool. Whatever. But I think there's a little bit more to that guy. A little bit more country style. As you'd say. I know he used to wear a cowboy hat. I seen the movie where he's lassoing his 65 KTM.
Dude, right? Seen that? Warriors 4, baby.
Huh? We need to bring that out in him.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.